Good morning, students. Now we are to learn today the second chapter of your English book, The First Flight. And in the previous segment, I have already given you all the words, all the important words and terms with meaning of this chapter, Long Walk to Freedom. I have also given you the detailed summary of this lesson so that you can have easy to understand the basic concepts of this lesson. Today we will start the line by line discussion, detailed discussion of this chapter. You are requested to open your book and come on page 17, Long Walk to Freedom. Let us start. 10th May dawned bright and clear. For the past few days, I had been pleasantly besieged by the dignitaries and the world leaders who were coming to pay their respects before the inauguration. The inauguration would be the largest gathering ever of international leaders on South African soil. In this paragraph, he writes that very day, 10 May 1994, the morning was clear and bright. And Nelson Mandela says that for the past few days, he has been pleasantly surrounded. Besieged means surrounded. It means a large number of world leaders had visited there, had reached there, and he was surrounded by these leaders. But he was very blissful. He was very happy that he found surrounded by the international leaders. Dignitaries means person of high position. And he further says that here he has questioned, why did the international leaders reach on the soil of South Africa? He says that all the leaders had reached there, had visited there to pay respect to the newly constituted democratic and non-racial government, and that was to be taken place there. And further, one thing that is very important, largest gathering. Now Mandela says that this is the largest ever gathering of international leaders on the soil of South Africa. The second paragraph. The ceremonies took place in the lovely sandstone amphitheatre formed by the Union buildings in Pretoria. For decades, this had been the seat of white supremacy, and now it was the site of a rainbow gathering of different colors and nations for the installation of South Africa's first democratic non-racial government. Mandela says that the ceremony is going to be held in an amphitheatre. Amphitheatre means theatre with an open roof. There is no roof. And this is located in Pretoria. And Pretoria had been, he further says, Pretoria had been the site of white supremacy. The Union building located in Pretoria was the administrative capital of the white rulers. That is why he says that for a long time this particular place has been the seat of the place of white supremacy. Now it is looking like a Rainbow, as we know that there are several colors in a rainbow. It is a geographical phenomena that is seen in the sky, rainbow, you all know. So why does he say rainbow? It means the leaders of different nations, of different colors, of different culture had gathered there to pay respect to the newly elected democratic. We have already discussed apartheid. South Africa had been under the British rule, and the British government followed a very cruel system of politics there. That was apartheid policy. A number of things we have already learned in this regard. So he says that different colors and nations. Here nations refers to group of people that has different same culture, language and religion. So the persons, that leaders of different nations had reached there to pay respect to the newly elected democratic and non-racial. Before 1994 there was racial government there. There was white supremacy there. But elections were held and Nelson Mandela became the first black president of South Africa. The third, on that very lovely autumn day, I was accompanied my daughter Jinani. He went the platform with his daughter Jinani. On the podium, Mr. De Klerk was the first sworn in as the second deputy president. He further says that Mr. De Klerk was sworn in as the second deputy president of South Africa. After that, Thabo Mbeki was the person who took oath as the first deputy president of South Africa. In this way, he is gradually describing the event of inauguration ceremony, swearing in ceremony. Thabo Mbeki was sworn in as the first deputy president. When it was my turn, now it was the turn of Nelson Mandela, I pledge to obey and uphold the Constitution and to devote myself to the well-being of the Republic and its people. When he sworn in, first of all he took place, उन्होंने संकल्प लिया, he took place to uphold the Constitution. Second, he pledged that he would devote all his energy for the well-being of the people of South Africa. To the assembled guests and watching world, I said, what did he say? Before the guests, before the leaders, and on the podium of the swearing-in ceremony, we are to learn. Today, all of us do, by our presence here, confer glory and hope to newborn liberty. He says that, the first statement in this regard, he says that all of them, including the leaders, the people of South Africa, and Nelson Mandela himself, says that they are giving, conformist to give, they are giving the glory and hope to the newborn liberty. Newborn means Navjat, of late born, liberty. First of all, he glorifies the newborn liberty that has taken place in South Africa after a prolonged struggle against the apartheid policy. out of the experience an extra human disaster. Very good line. Extraordinary human disaster. What does it mean? When Nelson Mandela says that the liberty has obtained by the people of South Africa after a prolonged struggle. In this regard, a large number of African patriots had sacrificed their lives, and it was extraordinary human disaster. When he says that during the apartheid policy, that was a extraordinary human disaster. By this saying, he means to say the apartheid policy has caused a great suffering among the people of the South Africa, among the black people of South Africa. And certainly under this policy, the blacks were not allowed to enter the places reserved for the whites. They were kept separate in colonies, and the children were separately educated. Certainly these things, by saying this, he means to say that these things were certainly extraordinary, asaman, human, manviye disaster, sankat. This was a great tragedy for the African people, and he further said that lasted too long. For a long time, the black people had to suffer, had to undergo torture, discrimination, sufferings, humiliation by the policy of apartheid. This was the extraordinary human disaster. Must be born society of which all humanity will be proud. He further says he hopes that now such a system has been introduced. Now democratic system, not racial system, has been introduced in South Africa, and certainly the people of the world will feel pride of it. We who were outlaws not so long ago have today been given the rare privilege to be host to the nations of the world on our own soil. Outlaws. Sometime before, he says that sometime ago, anybody who protested the government were declared outlaws and they were deported. Now the people of South Africa has pride to host such a big gathering of the world leaders. We thank all our distinguished international guests. Further, his thanks to the leaders of the world for having come, for participating in the ceremony, and with the people of our country of what is after all a common victory for justice, peace and human dignity. Lastly, he says that this is not the victory of common people of the only South Africa. This is the victory. The victory of South Africa is the victory of peace, justice and human dignity. In further video, we will discuss the other parts, the further parts of this lesson. Thank you. You must open your book and listen to the videos twice or thrice. I think you will be able to understand the concept of this lesson. Thank you. Okay.